Hello, I am Dmitry Peskov, and I'm the press secretary of the Russian Federation. Now, the Russian Federation would like to express its deepest condolences for the United States loss of George H.W. Bush. We are thinking of the U.S. in this tragic time. The Russian Federation would like to acknowledge this sad, tragic loss with its condolences and reading as follows. George W. Bush issued a statement on behalf of his family. Jeb, Neil, Marvin, Doro, and I are saddened to announce that after 94 remarkable years, our dear dad has died. George H.W. Bush was a man of the highest character and the best dad or daughter or son that a family could ask for. The entire Bush family is deeply grateful for the 41's life and love, for the compassion of those who have cared and prayed for our dad, for the condolences of our friends and fellow citizens. A statement from Donald Trump praised Bush for his sound judgment and common sense and unflappable leadership. A moderate conservative who served a single term in office between 1989 and 1993, Bush lacked the charisma or polarizing ideology of his precedor, Ronald Reagan, under whom he had served as vice president. But he was widely respected for showing a steady hand during an uncertain moment in history during in which the Berlin Wall came down, Soviet-sponsored communism in Eastern Europe collapsed, and the U.S. emerged as the single global superpower. The two brothers, formed governors of Texas and Florida respectively, were among 6 children, and the 41st president had his wife Barbara, who died in April at age 92. A close-knit family they had watched George Bush Sr.'s health slowly deteriorate in recent years. Bush suffered from lower body Parkinson's disease.
All right, I'm sorry, your time is up. Any questions? All right, please have a seat. All right, we'll take the delegate on the far left. All right, your 2 minutes begin now.
Good late morning, I guess. I am Stefan Seibert, and I am the German Press and Information Agency head. We also express our condolences for the recent death of George H.W. Bush. But just recently, there was a security breach to our green energy grid, and this cybersecurity attack is not taken lightly by the cabinet. The Federal Republic of Germany is deeply saddened and disappointed that such a peaceful nation was targeted in this manner. The cabinet would like to affirm that the power has returned, and as far as what we do know, it was the acts of an infringed terrorist group, and we are taking strides to address the security and issues at several different angles, such as through the international community. We are still investigating as how these attacks came about. However, the cyber attack took place in an industrialized region that the motives were clear. With that, Germany is also affirming that the cyber attack will not faze us, and we are handling this matter diligently. I will now take questions. Yes?
Many members of the Security Council stressed the importance of keeping the number of nations involved in this crisis small. So, will Germany be accepting aid from international countries outside of Europe?
We are currently, our Minister of Foreign Affairs is currently, with meeting them right now. So as soon as we gain intel on what he has discussed with them, then we will let you know. Thank you.
All right, we'll now take the delegate on the inner right. And your 2 minutes begin now.
Good morning. I am the Minister of Industry and Information Technology for the People's Republic of China. The People's Republic of China does express its condolences to the loss of President George H.W. Bush and understands this is a very tough time for the United States. However, the PRC would like to turn its attention towards the pressing matter that has come to us this morning, and that is the hack of the German power grid. Now, China stands firm in its anti-cyber warfare initiative and believes that any hacking that has a direct effect on citizens not involved in any issue is a prosecutable offense under the international courts. Furthermore, the People's Republic of China refutes any allegations that the People's Republic of China was involved in this attack, as these are unsubstantiated claims to slander the People's Republic of China. And furthermore, we would like to extend help to Germany if they see it fit, as we would like to help with cybersecurity for Germany or any country that sees fit. I will now be taking questions. Yes.
Can you elaborate upon the help that you have offered to Germany in order to aid this cyber attack?
Well, I know that our Minister of Foreign Affairs has tried to get in contact with the German Minister of Foreign Affairs, as we wish to, as the People's Republic of China has a very sophisticated cyber security network, and we believe that we could be a very valuable resource in helping Germany find exactly what happened, how it happened, and how we can bring these people to justice. Any other questions?
All right, thank you very much. Please have a seat. We'll now take our last speaker. Okay, your 2 minutes begin now.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I'm the U.S. Press Secretary. I have an official press release I'll be reading and sharing with any members of the press interested, and then I'll have some few updates on this cabinet session. The Chinese government, according to U.S. intelligence, was the sole perpetrator in this cybersecurity attack on Germany. The U.S. would like to formally condemn this abhorrent act by the Chinese government. President Trump has said the consequences for this will be severe and encourages the international community to pursue punishment for the Chinese. This act by China is extremely unacceptable and has put multiple innocent lives of people in the surrounding area at risk. The United States will respond with the utmost hostility. The U.S. will take any actions necessary to protect and secure the peace of our own country and our allies abroad. The Cabinet, with President Trump's approval, has passed a directive mandating a blockade in the Strait of Malacca using the United States Fifth Fleet. The U.S. Cabinet is open to working with Germany to formulate an aggressive and robust plan of response to the Chinese cybersecurity attack. President Trump said the U.S. will not stand for these acts and believes that Germany firmly stands with these sentiments. Make no mistake in the situation, China was the aggressor. The Chinese government is openly manipulating the international community to advance their causes. And the U.S. would like to remind the international community that intelligence evidence points to China. There is a plethora of evidence the U.S. has gathered, and the U.S. would formally like to say, shame on the Chinese government. We ask you, the media, to help shed light on this blatant breach of international law and precedents. There's hypocritical China lying about their involvement and saying they support cybersecurity reforms when the sole perpetrator of this attack was the Chinese government, according
Thank you very much, Ms. Sanders. You may now take questions.
Thank you. I'll be taking.
What specific evidence have you gathered in order to give these allegations out towards the People's Republic of China?
At this time, since this is an ongoing situation, I cannot comment on anything specific, but I will be willing to talk to you personally about that after.
All right, see no other questions. Thank you very much. All right, we will now see our last speaker.
Thank you all for joining us. The Chinese cabinet has worked very hard in order to help ensure that our true message of equality is still felt throughout the entire globe. And in this effort, we have continued to try to work with many nations in Asia. And we recognize that there have been some disputes recently. There have been some border disputes between the Chinese army and the Russian army. But we nonetheless accept the fact that China and Russia can, in certain instances, work together in order to help ensure that Asia can be better reunited. And we further advocate for the continued equality of all workers and look forward to working with other Asian partners under our continued rollout of the program Communist Asian League, or CAO. I will now take up to 2 questions at this time. Go.
Can you further elaborate upon the details of this CAL plan?
Yes, so the Communist Asian League, which has been initiated by the People's Republic of China, is designed to help ensure that our morals and our ideology of true equality for all workers and all people, regardless of their status or intellect, is ensured. And in that regard, we're working to help send aid to those countries who similarly hold those sentiments.
And can you elaborate on the specifics of the border disputes?
Well, many of the details are still coming in as to the border skirmish, but it is quite clear as of right now that China is working with the USSR in order to ensure that the situation can be resolved in a fair manner and can be resolved in a way that will benefit both sides and ensure that we have no more bloodshed. Thank you.